Hello parents, this is Mrs. Borgo. I just wanted to touch base with you about this week's assignments. So this week, September 14th through the 18th, on Monday and Tuesday, as my first group will come those 2 days. Then my next group will come on Wednesday and Thursday. So whatever I'm doing on Monday, I will do with the Wednesday group. Whatever I do on Tuesday, I will do with the Thursday group. Then everyone is responsible for all the rest of the work that's not completed on the other days that are remote days. So I'm hoping that makes some. Okay, so things that we accomplished today on Monday, September 14th, which will also be done on Wednesday, the 16th. So the same thing will be done. I'll do it with my first group of students and then I'll do it with my second group of students. Okay, so first thing is our daily routine, which you can find on the Google Slides that I kind of said that I encouraged you to kind of do with your students at home. That consists of my Google Classroom. So let's take a look at that.
Okay, when I log into the iPads, and remember I press classwork, it'll list all the things that are for week 3 remote learning days. So we are going to go to day 3, the daily routine. That's what I want you to click on. Now, here's something that I've realized is that when you come to day 3, the daily routine, there's nothing to click. So you're going to click this little arrow down here. You're going to come up here and you can see I'm under my daughter's account. You can see this yellow square here, and it's going to bring up your Google slide. Okay, so when you click on that, here comes my slide. And it is under my daughter's name because I have her logged in. So if you click on the boom cards, this one is practicing numbers. That one is practicing letters, number identification. And then over here we have a boom card for identifying coping skills. Down here is matching, right here on this little shelf is matching colors. These 2 books take you to the reading and the math series, but we don't have a password for the math yet. Here's a picture of me holding a globe. Back here, if you click on the fried ham, it'll take you to a Go Noodle. If you go on the rainbow words, you can click on the red to practice the September sight words. Click on the flag to practice the Pledge of Allegiance. And remember, if you click on this stack of books, it'll take you to Story Online. So I've changed up our morning meeting. So it used to be you could click on here where it says see attached slides for calendar time. Here are the attached slides. Now, when we do it in the classroom, it's interactive, but unfortunately you can't do it interactively here. So here's the note for me. How are you today? So talk to your child about whether they are excited, happy, proud, worried, sad. What they would do when it's interactive is there's a little box over here and they would drag it to whichever place they want. Okay, the weather report. So actually if you click on this little picture of the weather, it's going to reroute you to our weather song. So and it's going to happen on a lot of the other ones too. I'm going to go back to the classroom. And then you're going to talk with your child about what the weather is. Also, if you click on the months of the year, it's going to reroute you to the months of the year song. Go back to the classroom. And then we are going to talk about the month that we're in, which is September. Talk to your child about what day of the week it is, what date I should say of the week it is. So then we come to the days of the week. You click on that, it'll reroute you to the days of the week song. Go back to the classroom. All right, then we're going to talk about what day of the week it is. Okay. Again, interactively in the classroom, we drag them. Unfortunately, it's not interactive right now. You're going to talk about what day today is, what day yesterday was, and what day tomorrow will be. If you click on this, it'll practice numbers 1 through 20, and then it's a song. And then you come down here. Today, we were on day 9 of school. So what would happen is we would make 9 little cubes here, which we have over here in the classroom that we drag. Now, obviously, when we get to day 10, which will be Tuesday, we would take a tens frame or a tens block And then so on and so forth after that. This would be Tuesday, this is Wednesday, and this is Thursday. And then this will be Friday, even though everyone will be remote that day. Down here, we click on this, it'll do the shapes song, and down here, it'll be the color song.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about what we did for morning work. This morning for morning work, we talked about our morning routine as well, like that they need to have put their folder in the folder box, that they need to put their backpack in their cubby, make their lunch choice, things like that. So then we also did, during morning work, we practiced our names, spelling our names. We took little ice cream things that they have in their bin that they practice every day with that. Also, we did, we practiced writing our name and coloring letters from our name, and then they were supposed to draw a picture of themselves. And then we also had this morning activity with apples, and the apples, you were to color the apples that had letters red and the apples that had numbers green. So that went home with everybody. We did not get that accomplished. So that'll be something that you can work on. For reading class, we had Mrs. Frank with us. So we did a little bit of work with Mrs. Frank. Today with my group, we talked about who is in your family. We had little houses, and we put stickers on the houses to represent the number of people in our families. We also did some phonological awareness of how many words are in a line, like in a sentence. For example, we did twinkle, twinkle, little star. So then we talked about how many words, twinkle, twinkle, little star, 4 words there. We talked about the letters L and J. We did some worksheets with that. Those will be coming home. With Mrs. Frank, we read the ABC book, practiced the high frequency word can, and did the sight word worksheet, which we did not get to. So we will work on that hopefully tomorrow. Today, the specials activity that we went to was SEL, which is social emotional learning, with Mrs. Brugano, and a paper went home today that they completed in class about listening skills. In math, we talked some more about practicing the recognition of numbers 1 and 2 and matching up those numbers with the appropriate symbols, with the appropriate number of objects as well. With Mrs. Frank, they went over Simple Solutions lesson number 2 and lesson number 3. Tomorrow we will be going over lessons 4 and 5. So for your students who come on Wednesday and Thursday, please make sure that you have all of those assignments done so that we can go over those. Then we came in and had snack time, and then we did a fine motor activity with little bits of paper that they glued on the letters of their name while we talked about the letters of their name. Lastly, during center time at the end of the day, we took some time to get on to some different apps and or the Google Classroom. I just like to do that if I can each day to help the kids kind of troubleshoot through any issues that they might have with the Google Classroom.
So here we are with math. There is a video for numbers 1 and 2. Simple Solutions numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 all need to be completed by their second day that they come to school this week. All of these reading things can be done. Even if we have done them, it's not going to hurt for them to do them again. So that's kind of what we're working on this week. I will be assigning Simple Solutions to your students to complete before next week. So this week we are going over 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to be assigning 6, 7, 8, and 9. So all you have to do is read that with your child, the Simple Solutions lessons, and have your child complete them, and then we will go over them in class together.
So that was a very quick recap of what we accomplished on day 1 of week 3. So day 1 of week 3, this is what we accomplished today. So if you are a complete remote learner, you can try to do some of those things at home. If you are coming to school tomorrow, then don't worry about those things because you just did them today. If you are coming to school for your day 1 of week 3 on Wednesday, then we will do all of these activities on Wednesday. aside from we will have a different special on each of the days. So I will try to do my very best to check in with you daily on what we have accomplished and what we hope to still accomplish for the rest of the week. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you are a complete remote learner, I can't wait till I can see you in person. And if you are at school, I'm so happy that I get to see you 2 days this week. That makes me really happy.